Looks like there's rain up ahead, like there's a crack in the heavens. Feels like my day could be turning, like I can tell that my luck's gonna change. If you could see me now, I'd probably let you down, but that's enough for me. You got me begging, baby. Looks like I'm on my knees again. Feels like the walls are closing in. Looks like I'm on my knees again. Looks like the tables have turned, like there's a change in the weather. Feels like my time is returning, like I'm about to get out of this cage. If you could see me now, I'd probably let you down, but that's enough for me. You got me begging, baby. Looks like I'm on my knees again. Feels like the walls are closing in. Looks like I'm on my knees again. 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 Looks like I'm Looks like I'm on my knees again. Feels like the walls are closing in. Looks like I'm on my knees again. 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 Looks like I'm on my knees.
Shadows fall over my heart. I black out the moon. I wait for you to come around. You got me dancing in the dark. I've closed my eyes, but I won't sleep tonight. Baby, you should come with me. I'll take you to the dark side. Me and you and me, do bad things in the nighttime. Baby, you should come with me, and we can kill a light, hit the lights, let it black out, hit the lights, let it black out. Oh. Blackbird, black moon, black sky, black light, black everything, black lights, let it black out, black out. Hit the lights, let it black out, black out. Black bird, black moon, black sky, black light, black everything black. Black heart, black keys, black diamonds, blacked out, black everything black. Black everything, everything all black. Everything, everything all black. Everything, everything all black. Everything, everything black.
Hi, what's up? Good evening, everyone. So, great night so far for crypto. Bitcoin is making a beautiful attempt at a nice breakout here. So I'll take a look at the total crypto market cap quick first, and then we'll take a look at Bitcoin and see how everything else is doing. Yo, what's good, Norm, Alex, Gabe? Hope you guys are all having a great night tonight, because I know crypto's looking great right now. Alright, let's see. Total crypto market cap. So, weekly bearish momentum continues to get weaker. Bullish cross on the stochastic. Higher low right here on the candles. And the RSI is coming back up around neutral territory on the weekly, so definitely starting to look a lot nicer. We have the first bullish momentum we've seen on the MACD since February 18th. Bullish cross on the stochastic, RSI is around the bullish control zone, and beautiful bullish engulfing candle right here. 4 hour bullish momentum continues to grow. Nice bullish cross still on the stochastic, slightly overbought, but we're still bullishly engulfing, so we'll see how that plays out. And 1 hour is just looking great right now too. Bullish momentum continues to build. Bullish cross on the stochastic. We are quite overbought, but we are still continuing to bullishly engulf here. So let's see if we can break that fib level and get another higher high and higher low. Overall, I'm loving the looks of the total crypto market cap right now. Alright, so Bitcoin. Bearish momentum continues to get weaker. Very nice bullish cross on the stochastic. RSI is coming back up around neutral territory. Higher low on the candles. And we are attempting to bullishly engulf. Daily, bullish momentum continues to grow. Actually, the first bit of bullish momentum we've seen here. We were losing bearish momentum for 4 days straight, and then finally we got our first little pop of bullish momentum right here, which resulted in a beautiful pump that we've seen right here today. So, stochastics cross bullish, RSI is around the bullish control zone with lots of room to run to the upside if it wants to. 4 hour, bullish momentum continues to grow, bullish cross on the stochastic. We are overbought on the RSI, but we are continuing to bullishly engulf, so I'm absolutely loving the looks of Bitcoin today. 1 hour, bullish momentum still growing, bullish cross on the stochastic, quite oversold on the 1 hour, but still bullishly engulfing here. So what I wanted to see on Bitcoin was for us to break above 42,000 and hold this level. So if we can hold this 42k level right here, and let's say we just consolidate and we don't take a major pullback, Bitcoin could be lined up for an astronomical blow off top to finish the market cycle. Going to wait for a little more information to develop before we get too excited, but it's really starting to look nice right now. I'm loving the looks of Bitcoin today. Clean break above that fib level, just rallying up now, trying to hold 42k. And let's see if we can even get a higher high and break up to around the next fib level. And if there's anything you guys want me to check out for you tonight, just let me know. It's going to be a longer stream than usual tonight. Alright, Ethereum. Weekly bearish momentum getting weaker. The stochastic is finally coming around and crossing bullish. Higher low as well. RSI is coming back up around neutral territory, so the weekly's starting to look nicer for Ethereum. The daily is looking very nice though. First bullish momentum we've seen in a while on here since February 18th. Bullish cross on the stochastic, RSI is up around the bullish control zone, and a beautiful bullish engulfing candle going on right here. So 4 hour, bullish momentum continues to grow, bullish cross on the stochastic, bullish control zone on the RSI with more room to go to the upside, and we're bullishly engulfing. 1 hour, bullish momentum continues to grow, bullish cross on the stochastic, quite oversold on the RSI on the 1 hour, but we continue to bullishly engulf on the candles. So Ethereum, same with Bitcoin, total crypto market cap looking absolutely great today. So over the next few days, we're going to see what happens with the weekly here, and maybe the weekly will even start to bullishly engulf, which at that point is looking very nice for any of these assets that are going to begin to bullishly engulf on the weekly. So far for crypto, the market's looking absolutely fire tonight. Alright, so now let's see how XRP is looking. Okay, bearish momentum's getting weaker on the weekly, bullish cross on the stochastic, RSI's getting around neutral territory, and I just see some consolidation on the weekly going on so far for XRP. Daily, bearish momentum getting weaker, bullish cross on the stochastic, up around the bullish control zone almost on the RSI, and we are bullishly engulfing here on the candles, so that's also looking nice. 4 hour bullish momentum continues to grow, bullish cross on the stochastic. Still room for the RSI to run to the upside, we're not overbought yet. And bullishly engulfing on the candles. So XRP is also looking nice and primed for if it does want to rally as well. So if we see total crypto market cap run in the coming days, pretty well all these cryptos are very likely to get a beautiful pump. And it's very possible we're going to see the blow off top to finish off the cycle in the coming weeks or months. Alright, Dogecoin. Bearish momentum continues to get weaker. Higher low right here on the candles. The RSI is still more around the bearish control zone, but daily's probably looking a lot better than the weekly right now. Yeah, that's what I figured. So bearish momentum's getting a lot weaker, bullish cross on the stochastic, up around neutral territory on the RSI, and we're bullishly engulfing on the candles here. Yeah, sounds good, man. I'll check out ADA for you right as soon as I'm done taking a look at Doge here. Alright, 4 hour. Bullish momentum continues to grow. Bullish cross on the stochastic. Still room to run to the upside on the RSI. And beautiful bullish engulfing candles here. And as many of you know that's been watching my stream for the past few weeks, Doge is one of my favorite assets to be accumulating right now. We're currently under the Fibonacci extensions, and this has a beautiful risk-reward ratio. So just two previous all-time highs, we're looking at over a 5x from where we are currently, and if this goes for new all-time highs, I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if we see a 10x from here, or maybe even higher. Alright, Cardano. Let's see how that's looking tonight. So on the weekly, bearish momentum continues to get weaker. Bullish cross on the stochastic. We came down pretty close to oversold. And higher low right now for this week on the candles. The daily, we have the first bullish momentum showing since February 17th. Bullish cross on the stochastic. Bullish divergence was present right here on the daily as well, and now we're bullishly engulfing on the candles. Alright, so the 4-hour bullish momentum continues to grow, bullish cross on the stochastic, still a bit more room on the RSI to run to the upside, and we're bullishly engulfing on the 4-hour as well. Bullish momentum is growing on the 1-hour, bullish cross on the stochastic. We are quite overbought currently on the RSI, but we're still beautifully bullishly engulfing here. So if total crypto market cap runs, I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if we see this run as well, which the previous all-time high is a little over a 3x from where we are right now. So typically if I'm bullish on an asset, I will begin to accumulate it under the 618 fib level, and we're pretty close to the 786 where I start to pick up heavier bags. So we're at a pretty nice accumulation zone on Cardano currently. I'd probably accumulate this until it hits about $1, that way it'll be at least a 3x to previous all-time highs. So yeah, I'm liking the looks of Cardano right now as well. Anything else that you guys want me to check out for you tonight? Yeah, I'm going to go back and take a closer look at Bitcoin here while you guys decide if there's anything you want to see. Yeah, I really like the looks of this double bottom. I'm just loving the looks of the candle as well. It's looking like we're getting a pretty clean break for the $42,000 level here. Yeah, every time frame is still looking bullish on Bitcoin right now, so I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if this just decides to keep on running for a little bit from here. Normally don't take a look at the 30-minute time frame too often, but the way that we've broken out and beginning to rally, just taking a closer look at the smaller time frames to see how the bullish engulfing's going. Still got bullish momentum building, stochastic is still crossed bullish, and we're bullishly engulfing here. So it is looking like this may want to keep on just rallying up, and if Bitcoin continues to rally, altcoins are going to be in for something magical in the coming days and weeks. Yeah, man, I'm absolutely loving the looks of these charts right now. And the 15-minute's just showing a little bit of consolidation, which after a rally like we just seen, that's not surprising whatsoever. The 30-minute still looks like it wants to continue rallying to the upside, so I'm loving the looks of Bitcoin. This is the nicest that the chart's been looking in probably maybe even months at this point. Yeah, let's take a closer look here. Yeah, we've been in a dirty downtrend for about 3 months now, and now we're just starting to come back around finally. So yeah, definitely the nicest that the chart's been looking in months right now. Not liking the looks of the bearish momentum building on the monthly here. That's the only thing that I could see that I'm not really liking about Bitcoin right now. But so far everything else is just looking phenomenal on this asset. If we get a nice bullish engulfing, yeah, we're already trying to break above this level here. It's just going to take a few days for the candle to really fill into where it truly is. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving the looks of Bitcoin currently. Yeah, it sounds good. I'll check out XLM and AION right now, Norm. Alright, XLM. Losing a bit of bearish momentum so far on the weekly. Stochastic is coiling up like it wants to attempt to cross bullish, but not quite yet. We have a little bit of bullish divergence going on right here on the weekly as well. So the weekly time frame is very significant as well. Bullish momentum building for the first time since the 17th on the daily. Bullish cross on the stochastic. RSI is up around neutral, and we are bullishly engulfing on the candle right now on the daily. Yeah, this asset's looking great right now. Bullish momentum building on the 4-hour, still cross bullish on the stochastic. Still room to run to the upside on the RSI, and we're bullishly engulfing above the fib level on the candle here. Yeah, and the 1-hour looks just as great. Bit overbought on the RSI, but stochastic is still cross bullish. Bullish momentum continues to build on the MACD, and I'm really liking the looks of this bullish engulfing going on the candles right here. Let's see. All-time high was, yeah, around $1. So if we see previous all-time highs on this asset, we will be looking at, yeah, about a 5x from where we are right now. So very nice accumulation zone as well. As you guys know, under the 618 where I begin to accumulate assets, and if we're at the 786 and lower, that's where I'll start to pick up heavy bags. So we're currently just at that 786 fib level, so this would be a beautiful level to accumulate. It's about a 4x to the previous high that we've seen before the past 3 months that we've seen for that little downtrend. But previous all-time highs would be about a 5x. So overall, I really like the looks of this for an accumulation zone on this asset, and I also really like the looks of this asset for continuation of rally if we see the total crypto market cap continue to run. Yeah, personally, I would be accumulating at these levels myself. Alright, now let's see how AION is looking. So, bearish momentum getting a bit weaker on the weekly here. Stochastic is attempting to finally cross bullish. Yeah, we do have a little bit of weekly bullish divergence, so that's actually very significant as well. Looks like just a little consolidation going on this candle so far for the weekly. The daily is starting to look very nice though. Bearish momentum getting weaker, bullish cross on the stochastic. Bullish divergence on the RSI, and we're just beginning to bullishly engulf on the candles here. So this would be a lower cap altcoin. So basically with this, it's a higher risk asset. So I wouldn't be surprised if this takes a little longer to run than some of the other assets, because normally the quality assets will begin to run first. But once we see some stuff like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then the other higher cap altcoins begin to run, it's very possible we'll see this begin to rally as well. 4-hour bullish momentum building, bullish cross on the stochastic. We had 4-hour bullish divergence as well, and now it's just attempting to bullishly engulf and break above the 80, let's see, 8.6 cent level roughly. Yeah, it's just kind of hanging on between 8.4 and 8.6 cents. So if we see that push off above there and we form a higher high, that'll be looking very nice for this asset. So for in the coming days, I'm going to be keeping an eye on the higher highs and see if we break a higher high above these levels here. At that point, I'll really be liking the looks of AION, especially if we get a higher low after that. 1 hour. Bullish momentum, oh yeah, very slightly building. Bullish cross on the stochastic. On the RSI, we are slightly overbought, but we're bullishly engulfing here on the candle, so I'm really liking the looks of that as well. Yeah, it sounds good total. Check out Matic for you right as soon as I'm done looking at AION here. Bullish momentum's building on the MACD on the half hour. Bullish cross on the stochastic. RSI is still slightly overbought, but beautiful bullish engulfing going on currently. So yeah, I am liking the looks of AION, not as much as some of the other assets yet, but once we see that higher high on it, at that point I'll really be liking the looks of this asset for a continuation of rally. So we're just going to wait and see if we get that higher high and maybe a higher low on AION first. Alright, Matic. The bearish momentum on the weekly, not getting weaker yet, but it's flattening out, so that's normally what we see before it does start to get weaker. The stochastic is attempting to cross bullish under the 20 zone, which is what we want to see. RSI is around neutral territory, and just seeing some consolidation going on the candle here rates for the week so far. The daily, though, same as most other assets I've been talking about tonight for crypto, looking very nice on the daily. So we got the first bullish momentum on the MACD since February 18th, bullish cross on the stochastic, around neutral territory on the RSI, so still lots of room to run to the upside if it wants to, and I'm really liking the looks of the bullish engulfing candle going on here. 4 hour bullish momentum building, bullish cross still on the stochastic, we still got room on the RSI to run to the upside, and I'm really liking the looks of the bullish engulfing on the 4 hour as well. And we also had some 4 hour bullish divergence right here as well before it started to rally. And for the 1 hour, bullish momentum continues to build, bullish cross on the stochastic. Quite overbought on the RSI, but we're still bullishly engulfing on the candles for now. Bullish momentum continues to build very strong on the half hour. Bullish cross on the stochastic. Quite overbought on the RSI, same as a lot of assets we've seen tonight for crypto. And bullish engulfing on the candles. So overall, Matic really does look like it wants to run. And let's see. So we're pretty close to about 50% previous all-time highs, slightly over. So it's not really around an accumulation zone I would typically pick up at. I like to accumulate around the 618 and under. But just based off of potential to run, if we see the total crypto market cap continue to rally, I do expect a very nice rally on Matic as well. So overall, Matic is looking quite bullish to me right now. Yeah, looking like we even got a little double bottom here. This one was just slightly lower. Let's see how that looks on the 4 hour. Oh, maybe not a double bottom, but we have inverse head and shoulders, which is even nicer. Yeah, really liking the looks of Matic right now. This is exactly what we've seen on Bitcoin before Bitcoin began to rally. It was a nice inverse head and shoulders with 4 hour bullish divergence. So yeah, I'm really liking the looks of Matic right now. Yeah, no problem at all, man. Yeah, if there's anything else you guys want me to check out for you, just let me know. Yeah, I'll actually go back to Bitcoin for a second, just so you guys can see that inverse head and shoulders that we had going on before it began to rally. Yeah, just had a beautiful inverse head and shoulders here. 4-hour bullish divergence. We even had a double bottom right here. So between all that, it was just primed to run at this point. And we also pulled back to around the 618. So yeah, definitely looks ready to run. I think total crypto market cap was around the 0.5 fib level, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it just came down to the 0.5, which in the middle of a parabolic rally, it's very typical to get a retrace back to the 0.5 fib level. So if we do get a rally from here, I'm thinking it's very possible and likely that we're going to see a blow off top to end this cycle. Yeah, I'll check out VeChain right now. And let's see. Oh yeah, I'm just loving the looks of that. Just slowly creeping up still, attempting to continue the rally. Oh yeah, I'm liking the looks of that on the 15-minute too. Even on the 15-minute, we're bullishly engulfing right now. Bitcoin definitely looks like it does want to continue to rally from here. Same thing with total crypto market cap, bullishly engulfing on the 15-minute as well right now. Yeah, I'm really liking the looks of the market right now. Tonight is probably the craziest that I've seen in months right now. And yeah, I'll take a look at VeChain right now for you. Alright, so for VeChain, we are currently under the 786, so this would be where I would typically start to snag my larger bigs if I'm bullish on the asset. Bearish momentum's getting weaker, bullish cross under the 20 on the stochastic. RSI is more around bearish control zone, but flattening out and starting to come back to neutral. And I'm just seeing a bit of consolidation going on the candle here for the weekly. Let's see how the daily's looking. Yeah, that's what I figured. So the daily, we got the first bullish momentum in quite a few days since February 19th. Bullishly engulfing on the candles. RSI is up around neutral, so there's lots of room to run to the upside if it does decide to keep running. And the stochastic is also cross bullish currently. 4-hour bullish momentum building. Cross bullish on the stochastic. Very slightly overbought, but still bullishly engulfing on the candles. Wow, really nice bullish momentum here building on the 1 hour. Cross bullish on the stochastic. We are overbought on the RSI, but we do continue to bullishly engulf on the candles. Yeah, bullish momentum building on the MACD, bullish cross on the stochastic. Quite overbought on the RSI, but still bullishly engulfing on the candles. Yeah, I normally don't take a look at the smaller time frames, the 15-minute and the 30-minute, but whenever we're rallying like this, I like to take a look at the smaller time frames just to see if we're bullishly engulfing, and that's a sign of continuation of rally. So, bullish momentum is building on the 15-minute, stochastics cross bullish, quite overbought on the RSI, but we're still bullishly engulfing. So yeah, I'm really liking the looks of VeChain right now, both for continuation of rally potential, and we're at a very nice accumulation zone for this asset. So it's a little over a 5x to previous all-time highs, which is what I like to aim for, around a 5 to 10x. Yeah, I'm really liking the looks of VeChain right now, actually. I'm thinking that I may snag a nice bag of this later as well. I'm going to take a look at Dash as well, since that's been one of the 3 main assets that I'm accumulating over the past several weeks at this point. Or 4 assets if you include VVS Finance. That would be Doge, Dash, VVS Finance, and AION would be the high risk, high reward one I've been accumulating. Alright, so for Dash, bearish momentum continues to get weaker, bullish cross on the stochastic. Let's see, was that weekly bullish divergence? Looking like we have some slight weekly bullish divergence as well, and I'm just seeing consolidation going on here on the candle. Alright, so the daily, bullish momentum building for the first time since the 20th, bullish cross on the stochastic. RSI is up around neutral territory, and we're also bullishly engulfing right around that psychological $100 level. 4-hour bullish momentum continues to build. Let's see, the stochastic is crossed bullish. We're just around overbought on the RSI, but we're bullishly engulfing on the candles. Bullish momentum continues to build on the 1 hour. We are cross bullish still on the stochastic. We are also overbought on the RSI on the 1 hour, but we are continuing to bullishly engulf and attempt to break that psychological $100 level. Yeah, the half hour looks great as well. Bullish momentum continuing to build. Bullish cross on the stochastic. The RSI is quite overbought, but I'm really liking the looks of the bullish bullish engulfing going on here on the half hour candles as well. Even on the 15-minute, we're bullishly engulfing as well, with momentum building bullish. Quite overbought on the RSI, same with most of the different assets we're looking at on the smaller time frames. And I'm really liking the looks of that bullish cross still on the stochastic with the bullish engulfing going on.
Let me take a step back.
Hey, what's up, man? Hope you're having a good night tonight. Yeah, if there's any assets you want me to check out for you, just let me know. Alright, so let's see what VVS Finance is looking like tonight. Alright, so for VVS Finance, bearish momentum continues to get weaker on the MACD. Stochastic is crossed bullish. Kind of just consolidating here on the candle. Oh, attempting to bullishly engulf actually. 4-hour bullish momentum building. Stochastic's crossed bullish. RSIs are on the bullish control zone, and we're bullishly engulfing on the candles on the 4-hour. And we also have some bullish divergence going on right here. So VVS is at both an amazing accumulation zone and looking like it's attempting to rally from here. Bullish momentum building on the 1 hour, bullish cross on the stochastic, pretty close to overbought on the RSI for the 1 hour, but looking like we were just in a little bull flag here that we're attempting to break out of and rally. So that's looking very nice as well. Oh yeah, it's even nicer whenever you look at it on the 5-minute, whenever you see that little curve coming up like that, that's showing that it's attempting to rally and continue to the upside. So 15-minute, bullish momentum getting a bit weaker, stochastic is cross bullish, and the RSI is just hugging the overbought level. Overall, looking like it does want to attempt to continue rallying though. And VVS Finance, this would be my favorite DeFi 1.0 protocol. So we are roughly about a 15x to the previous all-time highs on VVS. So both a great accumulation zone, and it looks like it's attempting to rally. Plus, just the utility of this coin alone is phenomenal, and the main reason I've been accumulating this asset so hard. This would be a coin created by Kronos, which would be Crypto.com's DeFi chain. So you use this for basically just DeFi farming other coins on the Kronos blockchain. So the utility alone on this asset I'm a big fan of, but the technicals right now looking really nice. If we see bullish momentum begin to build on the MACD on the daily, at that point I'll really be liking the looks of this asset, which I wouldn't be surprised if we see that in the coming days, especially if this 4-hour bullish divergence continues to play out. Alright, so let's see how Thor... Yeah, Thor's looking great tonight as well. Alright, so bullish momentum building for 3 days in a row. Stochastic's coiling up like it's attempting to cross bullish, and we're under the 20 zone. The RSI is more around bearish control zone, but starting to flatten out and come back around to neutral. And I just see consolidation going on the candles right here so far, but it is attempting to bullishly engulf above the previous candle. 4 hours looking nicer. So we just had some pretty significant bullish divergence going on here on the 4 hour, and as soon as we got the bullish divergence, kind of just started to consolidate here, got a little double bottom, and kind of just been consolidating around this level here. Bullish momentum's building, bullish cross on the stochastic, RSI's around neutral. And 1 hour bullish momentum building, RSI's around the bullish control zone, stochastics cross bullish, and we're bullishly engulfing. So yeah, I wouldn't really be surprised if we do see another rally on this asset at this point. Between the bullish momentum building, the stochastic on the dailies almost crossed bullish. Nice long consolidation with that 4 hour bullish divergence. It's looking like it's at least attempting to rally to the upside along with the rest of the crypto market. So I am liking the looks of Thor much more than I was over the past probably 2-3 weeks at this point. And I'll take a look at power as well. Alright, bearish momentum getting weaker on the daily, stochastic is attempting to cross bullish, RSI is coming back up around neutral, and we're actually attempting to bullishly engulf above the 2 previous candles at this point. 4 hour bullish momentum building, stochastic's coiling up a little bit, and the RSI is around neutral, but we are attempting to bullishly engulf on the candles here on the 4 hour. 1 hour bullish momentum is attempting to build, but kind of just flat for now. Stochastics crossed bullish. We were just overbought, but came back down to around neutral territory, and now we're beginning to bullishly engulf on the candles again. So both Thor and Power are actually both looking like they may attempt to get a nice rally along with the rest of the crypto market. So for the NAAS protocols, it's looking like there may be another nice rally for those types of protocols. Especially for the more popular higher end ones like Thor. Power, I'm guessing even strong. I'll take a look at that as well. Alright, so for strong, bearish momentum's getting weaker, bullish cross on the stochastic, very nice daily bullish divergence, and now we're bullishly engulfing. Bullish momentum is building on the MACD, bullish cross on the stochastic. We're actually around the bullish control zone on the RSI and bullishly engulfing here. 1 hour bullish momentum building, bullish cross on the stochastic. We were just a bit overbought on the RSI and we came back down. Now it's attempting to rally again. And looking like we got a little bull flag going on here that's attempting to break out to the upside. 15-minute bullish momentum building, bullish cross on the stochastic, RSI is still the bullish control zone, and the candles are bullishly engulfing here, attempting to rally and break above this previous high that we've seen there. So yeah, Strong is definitely looking really nice right now. We're up almost 20% on it for the day as well. Yeah, I just checked out AION, but I'll go back for you and check that out just right now. Alright, so AION, bearish momentum getting weaker, stochastics coiled up and attempting to cross bullish here. Bullish divergence on the weekly, so that's actually very significant, and I just see consolidation going on the weekly candle here. And bearish momentum is getting weaker on the MACD, bullish cross on the stochastic, around neutral on the RSI, so lots of room to go to the upside if it decides to attempt a rip. And we're bullishly engulfing here on the daily candle as well. And for the 4-hour, MACD shows bullish momentum building, stochastic is crossed bullish, lots of room to run to the upside on the RSI if it wants to, and we are bullishly engulfing here on the candles currently. One-hour bullish momentum is attempting to grow, bullish cross on the stochastic. We are overbought on the RSI, but we are also still bullishly engulfing here on the candles. Half hour looks nice as well, bullish momentum growing, bullish cross on the stochastic. We are overbought on the RSI, but we are still attempting to bullishly engulf here. So for this asset, what I really want to see is going to be a higher high on AION. So if we break above this about 8.6 cents, it will be looking much nicer if we break even above 9.2 cents. I'll really be liking the looks of this asset at this point. We do have 4-hour bullish divergence. And looking like we actually even have a little inverse head and shoulders that I didn't notice a while ago. So yeah, it's starting to look quite nice for AION. So ideally what I want to be seeing is that break above 9.2 cents. And if we form a higher high above there and a higher low, at that point I'll be quite bullish on AION. Yeah, inverse head and shoulders, 4-hour bullish divergence. Stochastics cross bullish. This is exactly what we seen on Bitcoin before Bitcoin had broken out and began to rally earlier today. So yeah, I'm really liking the looks of AION. Just going to wait for a confirmation of rally, and at that point this is going to be looking great to me to accumulate. Which AION is definitely a crazier asset. To previous all-time highs, it's about, I believe that's about 120 to 150x from where we are right now, which is crazy. Even just this recent high that we've seen right here, that would be a bit over a 7x from where we are right now. So the risk reward on this asset's really great, but this is also a much higher risk asset. So the way I would play this typically would be accumulate until around 10 cents. And at that point, I would probably sell off about 15 to 20% of my bag at the 70-cent mark just to remove my initial investment and take the risk out. Then at that point, I'd leave the rest to run for around $4 for next target and $12 and about 30 cents roughly for the previous all-time high. And if this did end up hitting new all-time highs, well, that would just be filthy. So realistically, even just this target right here, that's a great risk-reward ratio on this asset. Yeah, no problem at all, man. I'm just going to run upstairs and grab a drink quick, and then I'll be back. It's a longer stream than I typically do. I'm going to be here until at least probably 10 or maybe even 11 tonight if you guys got more assets for me to check out. So if there's anything else that you guys want me to take a look at for you, just let me know, and whenever I get back, I'll start hopping on those for you. Hi, what's up guys? I'm back. Yeah, for sure, Norm. I'll check out both of those for you right now. Yeah, I've been really interested in those helium miners as well. I didn't really check them out lately to see how the payout is on them, but during the bear market it's definitely something I've been considering getting. And CRO. There we go, this chart's better. More information available on it. I'm actually just going to see if there's anything else for CRO charts. Just one sec. Alright, CRO. Bearish momentum's flattening out on the weekly. The RSI actually came down to just around a perfect neutral 50. Stochastic is cross bullish, and I'm just seeing some consolidation going on. So let's see how the daily's looking. Very weak bearish momentum, just continuing to get weaker there on the MACD. Bullish cross on the stochastic. Higher low on the candles, and the RSI is around neutral. 4 hour I'm really liking the looks of. Oh, looks like we've got the good old classic of the day, an inverse head and shoulders. Oh, with 4 hour bullish divergence. Yeah, I'm really liking the looks of this on the 4 hour. Alright, so bullish momentum continues to grow on the 4 hour, bullish cross on the stochastic, 4 hour bullish divergence, and an inverse head and shoulders. So overall, same thing as what we seen on Bitcoin earlier. This just looks absolutely primed to run. 1 hour bullish momentum continues to grow, slightly overbought on the RSI, but still a bit of room if it wants to continue to rally. Stochastics cross bullish, and beautiful bullish engulfing going on the candles right now. And we're currently under the 618 fib level, so this would be around where I begin to accumulate assets that I'm bullish on. And previous all-time high was 1.2. So a bit under a 3x to previous all-time high, so the risk reward's alright on this one, but I'm also quite bullish on this asset just because of what it does. This is what is used for gas on the Kronos blockchain. So the fact that this is both Crypto.com's coin and what's used for gas fees on Kronos, I'm quite bullish on CRO. So even though the risk reward isn't it's around 2.5x is still alright, but typically I aim for a 5 to 10x. But just based on what this coin does, I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up getting a very, very nice rally if the whole market continues to rally. So whenever this goes into price discovery mode and sees new all-time highs, could see some very nice new all-time highs on this asset. And alright, let's see if I can find helium for you. Yeah, this is a crazy chart. I wish that I got into helium back in those days whenever it was around $1 or $2 a helium. Alright, so bearish momentum is getting weaker. Bullish cross on the stochastic. RSI is just around neutral territory. And consolidation going on. I'm also liking the way that it just came down and wicked off the 618 fib level. On the daily, bullish momentum is building for the first 2 days since February 17th. So stochastics crossed bullish. RSI's around neutral, so we got lots of room to go to the upside if this asset attempts to rally, and we are bullishly engulfing currently. Bullish momentum's building on the MACD, stochastic is crossed nice and bullish. Pretty close to overbought on the RSI, but I'm really liking the looks of the bullish engulfing going on the candles right here. And we also have, let's see, bullish divergence and an inverse head and shoulders. Yeah, so between the bullish engulfing, bullish divergence, stochastic cross bullish, bullish momentum building, I'm really liking the looks of helium right now on the 4 hour. Yeah, the daily is also looking really nice. I'm assuming that this 4 hour could likely play out into quite a lot of bullish momentum beginning to build here. So all we really need is for the weekly to start to look nicer, which if we begin to rally around, let's see, 26.73 roughly, once we break that level, I'm really going to be liking the looks of helium on the weekly. So we are just slightly above the 618, so it's not exactly at a level I would begin to accumulate at typically, but if it was for the case of just mining helium with a helium miner, if you can get a helium miner quick enough, it could potentially be worth it, but I'm not quite sure what the returns on helium miners spit out. So just based off the technicals though, this asset is looking like there's a likely chance that it's going to rally, especially whenever you look at the 4 hour time frame here. Bullish momentum building, that nice cross on the stoke, bullish divergence, and the bullish engulfing, inverse head and shoulders. Everything's just looking primed on this asset to begin a nice rally. Anything else that you guys want me to take a look at for you tonight? So I already had a look at Doge, so might as well take a look at the other Dogecoin, Shiba. Alright, so for Shiba Inu, bearish momentum is continuing to get weaker on the weekly. Higher low right here. I also like how it just wicked off the 786 fib level. Bearish momentum is getting weaker here on the MACD. And nice bullish cross on the stochastic. And we're just around neutral on the RSI, so lots of room to run to the upside if it wants to. I'm also really liking the looks of this bullish engulfing going on right here on the candles. On 4-hour, bullish momentum continues to grow. We did just have some bullish divergence right here as well. It's looking almost like an inverse head and shoulders, but typically for the right shoulder you would want to see it either even or a little higher than the left shoulder. So maybe a class B, so it's almost the pattern, but it's not a perfect pattern. So bullish momentum is building on the MACD, bullish cross on the stochastic, still room on the 4-hour to run to the upside, and bullishly engulfing, so it's definitely still looking nice right now. Bullish momentum building on the MACD, stochastic's kind of coiling up, and we are also overbought, but I am liking the looks of the bullish engulfing going on the candles. I also really like the way that it's been holding this fib level and really respecting it here. So ideally I would like to see a break above 0.00002763, and if we can break above this high here and maybe even form a higher low, yeah, SHIB will definitely be looking a lot nicer at that point. And as for accumulation zone, we're pretty close to the 786, which is where I begin to pick up larger bags. And under the 618s where I'll begin to accumulate an asset that I'm bullish on. And it's roughly about a 3x to previous all-time highs. Maybe a 3.5x. So yeah, overall it's looking at an alright accumulation zone. If I see the stochastic cross bullish, it'll definitely be looking a lot nicer at that point. And I really like the way that it's just been higher lows right now. Yeah, so Shiba's definitely starting to look bullish, but I'm going to wait for a little more information to develop on this asset and see how everything plays out. 4-hour is looking quite nice. If we see a bit more bullish momentum come in and a higher high, at that point I'll really be liking the looks of Shiba myself. Alright, so let's see how the stock market's looking today. Bearish momentum continues to grow on the weekly. The stochastic is coiling up though, like it may attempt to cross bullish. The RSI is more around the bearish control zone but flattening out and starting to come up around neutral. And I'm just seeing consolidation going on the candles here, which looks pretty nice after we just wicked off the 236 fib level. Bearish momentum continues to get weaker on the MACD for the daily. Bullish cross on the stochastic. We actually have daily bullish divergence, which that is very significant. And we're bullishly engulfing on the candles for the daily here. I'm actually really liking the looks of this 4-hour. It actually looks like we have a small cup and handle going on here. Bullish momentum's attempting to build again. Bullish cross on the stochastic. More on the bullish control zone on the RSI with lots of room to run to the upside. And this would be what I would call a cup and handle. So what that would be is there's a nice larger portion coming down like this. So that would be the cup. And then a smaller one like this, which would be the handle. So as soon as we see the 33,950 level break and hold, yeah, it's very likely that we're actually going to potentially see a nice reversal on the Dow Jones whenever you consider the daily bullish divergence along with this 4-hour cup and handle going on. So it's starting to look a lot nicer than it did for stocks. Just looking like consolidation going on the 1-hour currently. So I'm going to wait to see how this develops in the coming day or two. But if we do get that break and bullishly engulf, it will be looking a lot nicer for stocks. And I wouldn't be surprised if we've seen a nice rally on a lot of the stocks at that point. Alright, so let's see how the NASDAQ is looking today. Bearish momentum's getting a bit weaker, bullish cross on the stochastic. RSI is more around the bearish control zone, but looking like it's attempting to come back up around neutral. And I also like the way that we came down and wicked off the 236 fib level. Now we're just consolidating. A tiny bit of bullish momentum building here on the daily for the MACD, bullish cross on the stochastic. We do have some bullish divergence, so that's also looking very nice. Yeah, so the way that we wicked off the 236, we're showing daily bullish divergence, bullish momentum building, and bullish cross on the stochastic with bullish engulfing candles. It's definitely looking like we could see a nice potential reversal in stocks and get another nice run up for the stock market. So both the Dow Jones and Nasdaq are looking quite nice right now. Now let's see how the S&P 500 is holding up. Bearish momentum's kind of just flattening out right here. Bullish cross on the stochastic. RSI is tempting to come up around neutral. And we're just consolidating here. We did not wick off the 236 on the S&P 500, so I like the looks of the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq more for that aspect. Bearish momentum's getting weaker on the daily. Bullish cross on the stochastic. Daily bullish divergence as well. And bullishly engulfing here. A little bit of bullish momentum building, bullish cross on the stochastic. RSI is more around the bullish control zone. And we are bullishly engulfing above the previous candles, just attempting to break above this one now. So, yeah, definitely not looking as nice as the Dow Jones or the Nasdaq, but it's looking less bad than it did in the previous days. 1 hour bullish momentum's getting a bit weaker, bearish cross on the stochastic. It's starting to come down around the neutral zone on the RSI, and we're seeing consolidation going on the candles here. If we see both the Nasdaq and the Dow Jones begin to rally, at that point it'll be more likely for the S&P 500 to pump as well. But just based off the S&P 500's chart, it's looking so-so. It's not looking horrible anymore, but it's definitely not looking as nice as the Dow Jones or the Nasdaq is. Alright, so let's see how gold and silver is reacting to everything going on lately. Bullish momentum continues to grow on the weekly. Stochastic is crossed bearish, and the RSI got pretty close to overbought, but not quite. Bullish momentum's getting weaker for now on the daily, but the stochastic is coiling up, so it's looking like it's making an attempt at crossing bullish. We were quite overbought on the RSI, came down to just the top of the overbought zone, and now it's looking like it is attempting to make a little rally again. Slight bullish engulfing on the candles, tempting to bullishly engulf above this one now. Bearish momentum getting weaker on the MACD for the 4 hour, bullish cross on the stochastic, neutral on the RSI, and just showing some consolidation going on right now. One hour, bullish momentum's getting a bit weaker, bearish cross on the stochastic, RSI is around neutral, and I'm just seeing consolidation going on the candles as well. So smaller time frames, gold could be looking better, but on the larger time frames, gold is looking very nice right now, especially the way that we broke above this previous high here. So gold only has one fib level left, the top of the fib extension, which would be $2,076. And once we break that previous all-time high, gold is going to be going into price discovery mode. So if we see gold go into price discovery mode, I wouldn't be surprised if we see anything between $3,000 to $5,000 an ounce on gold personally. Alright, so now let's see how silver's looking. Bullish momentum's building on the MACD, stochastic still crossed bullish. Bullish divergence on the RSI and candles, and I'm really liking the looks of this double bottom right now. And now we're just hugging up to that fib level, attempting to break bullish out of it. Daily bullish momentum getting weaker, attempting to cross bullish on the stochastic, slight cross right now. We were just slightly overbought on the RSI, but came back down a bit. And now we're attempting to bullishly engulf on the candles again. 4-hour bearish momentum getting weaker, bullish cross on the stochastic, neutral on the RSI, and the candles are just consolidating. So smaller time frames, same thing as gold, could be looking a lot nicer, but the larger time frames, I'm loving the looks of this double bottom, and silver's actually at a nicer accumulation zone than gold was. So gold, we're up around above the 236 fib level. Silver, meanwhile, is just hugging around the 618, which this is where I begin to accumulate assets I'm bullish on. So to previous all-time highs for silver, it's slightly over a 2x, so a little over 100% gain from here to previous all-time highs. What I do really like about silver, though, would actually be this weekly bullish divergence that we see. So, weekly bullish divergence is actually very significant. After that, we did become overbought, and then we just came back down, and we didn't quite get down to the support line for the bullish divergence that was playing out there. Stochastic, like the looks of that, kind of looking like the RSI is almost coiling up into a little pennant here, and it's soon going to explode one direction or the other. So whichever way gold goes, I'd expect silver to likely go the same direction. Yeah, anything else that you guys want me to take a look at for you tonight? Alright, so for Quant, bearish momentum's getting weaker on the weekly, bullish cross on the stochastic, RSI is coming back up to around neutral territory, but still slightly around the bearish control zone, and just some consolidation going on the candles here. For the daily, this would be the first bullish momentum we've seen since the 17th of February. Bullishly engulfing on the candles, bullish cross on the stochastic, and neutral on the RSI, so there's lots of room to run to the upside if it wants to. 4-hour bullish momentum is growing on the MACD. Stochastic's coiled up and slightly crossed bearish right now. The RSI is just getting close to overbought, but I'm liking the looks of the bullish engulfing going on the candles for now. And there was also some 4-hour bullish divergence present on this asset. One-hour bullish momentum continues to grow. Stochastic's coiled up right now. Still slightly bullish though. The RSI is overbought, but the candles are bullishly engulfing still. And we're also still bullishly engulfing on the half hour, overbought on the RSI, stochastics crossed bullish, and bullish momentum's continuing to grow on the MACD. And Quant is also at a very nice accumulation zone as well currently, under the 786 fib level. The previous high was 430. So I believe about a 3.5x to the previous high here. So yeah, Quant is both at a nice accumulation zone and looking like there's potential for a reversal to the upside as well, especially if we see the total crypto market cap continue to rally. Alright, so for API 3, since this is a newer asset, there's not really information available yet on the weekly for the indicators. The daily, this is the first bullish momentum that we've seen in since the 23rd. This is the first day the bullish momentum is growing. Bullish cross on the stochastic, RSIs around the bullish control zone with more room to run to the upside. Yeah, and I had marked out a little pennant here that it was bouncing around in between. And as soon as we got a breakout of that, now it's looking very likely that we're going to see a very, very nice rally to continue to the upside on API 3. 4-hour bullish momentum continues to grow, stochastics coiled up above the 80 zone. RSI is more around the bullish control zone with more room to run to the upside, and we're bullishly engulfing on the candles here. And the 1 hour, I just love the looks of that. We broke out of the pennant, came down and retested it as support, and then it just bounced, and now we're attempting to form support at this fib level here. So bullish momentum's getting a bit weaker on the 1 hour, but stochastic is crossed bullish, and the RSI is looking quite nice as well. Still around, we're slightly overbought, but still a bit of room to run to the upside if it really wants to. And we're still bullishly engulfing here on the candles on the 1 hour. So overall, API 3 looks like there's quite a lot of potential for this asset to rally. And let's see what the previous all-time highs was. About 9.774 for previous all-time highs, or around 7.5, I believe it is. Yeah, 7.56. So this isn't typically an area I'd begin to accumulate at, but it definitely looks like there's a lot of potential for this asset to continue to rally. Alright, so CRV, bearish momentum continues to grow. Just hugging the 786 fib level right now. And for the daily, first bullish momentum on the MACD since the 20th, bullish cross on the stochastic, and the RSI is coming up around neutral zone. Bullishly engulfing on the candles. 4-hour bullish momentum continues to grow, bullish cross on the stochastic, bullish control zone on the RSI, and bullishly engulfing on the candles. Yeah, and before the rally, we did actually have some 4-hour bullish divergence on this asset as well. 1 hour bullish momentum continues to grow, stochastic's kind of coiled up around that 80 zone. Hey, what's up, man? Anything else you want me to check out for you tonight, Alex? And still overbought on the RSI, but bullishly engulfing. Yeah, it's not as nice as some assets, as other ones had a nicer looking head and shoulders pattern, but I do like the looks of this 4-hour bullish divergence. The MACD shows bulls gaining momentum, and the stochastics cross bullish, with bullish engulfing going on here. If we see the total crypto market cap continue to rally, I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up getting a nice rally as well. And we're looking at roughly a little over 3x to previous all-time highs on this asset. Alright, Alright, for Alliance block. Bears are losing momentum, stochastics coiled up but attempting to cross bullish under the 20 zone. The RSI got pretty close to oversold, and the candles just looks like it's rounding out here. We got a slightly higher low for now. The daily I'm really liking the looks of. First bullish momentum we've seen since the 18th. Bullish cross on the stochastic. Looking like we do have some slight bullish divergence on the daily as well, with bullish engulfing. Very nice bullish momentum building on the 4 hour. Stochastics bullish. Still got room on the RSI to run to the upside, and we're in that bullish control zone. And bullish engulfing candles. 1 hour MACD shows bulls gaining momentum, stochastics coiled up. The RSI is overbought, but we are still bullishly engulfing. Really like the looks of the risk-reward ratio on this. So we are under the 786 currently, and it's about a 6x to the previous all-time highs. So that's typically something that I would like right there, as I normally aim for a 5 to 10x to previous all-time highs, especially when we're under that 786 fib level here. So if we start to see this looking nicer on the larger time frames, oh, actually, yeah, we do have a inverse head and shoulders here, so this is looking quite nice right now. Yeah, I'm thinking that this asset is actually looking quite bullish right now. Yeah, 4 hour bullish or inverse head and shoulders. We're bullishly engulfing on the daily. We were just quite oversold on the RSI. Now we're coming back up around neutral. Bullish cross, bullish momentum building. Yeah, I'm likely going to be picking up a nice bag of this asset. Alright, so let's see how Hex is looking. And bearish momentum is growing on the weekly. Stochastic is still crossed bearish. The RSI is more around bearish control zone and bearishly engulfing on the candles. So Hex isn't looking that great right now on the weekly. The daily bears losing momentum, stochastics coiling up like it's attempting to cross bullish. RSI was just quite oversold, and now we're just slightly above the oversold region. And we're just consolidating right there on the candle. Four-hour bears losing momentum, bullish cross on the stochastic, RSI's around neutral, and I just see consolidation going on the candles for the 4 hour. Stochastics coiling up on the 1 hour. A little bit of bullish momentum, slight bullish engulfing. So the 1 hour looks alright, but the larger time frames definitely still need some work on Hex before they look nicer. Yeah, if we see the daily stochastic cross bullish and bullish momentum begin to build on the MACD, it'll be looking much nicer at that point. But for now, Hex is one of the lesser, or least nice looking assets, I should say, that I've taken a look at tonight. Most assets so far are looking bullish or starting to look bullish. Hex still needs a little bit of work before it'll look bullish to me. Yeah, I'll take a look at a couple of more assets tonight and probably call it a night at around 10 o'clock. So if there's anything else that you guys want me to take a look at for you, just let me know. Alright, Casper Labs. Bulls losing momentum on the weekly, and Stochastics coiling up under that 20 zone, still cross slightly bearish though. Bearishly engulfing on the candles. On the daily, bears losing momentum, Stochastic slightly cross bullish. RSI starting to come back up, attempting to go neutral. Consolidation going on the candles for now. 4 hours looking nicer though. Bullish momentum building, bullish cross on the stochastic, bullish divergence going on, and now we're just attempting to rally. So for Casper Labs, I would like to see this come up above about 8 cents, and if it breaks and holds 8 cents, it'll be looking quite a lot nicer at that point. One hour, bullish momentum getting slightly weaker on this hour. Stochastics coiling up like it's attempting to cross bearish. The RSI was just quite overbought, and now we're just seeing some consolidation going on the candles here. Yeah, so if we see it break that 9 cent level and we get both a higher high and higher low, it'll start to be looking a lot nicer at that point. Yeah, looking more bearish than bullish currently, but once we see a little more information develop, maybe it'll start to look nicer at that point. It's definitely going to depend on what happens with the total crypto market cap, same with most of these cryptos right now. Alright, Polar. Bears losing a bit of momentum, finally. Stochastics coiled up under that 20 zone, making an attempt at crossing bullish. And the RSI is more around neutral territory. And just seeing some consolidation going on here on the daily. Looking like the momentum's attempting to grow bullish on the 4 hour. Stochastics cross bullish. More around the bearish control zone on the RSI. And just consolidation going on the candle here. Bullish cross on the 1 hour. MACD shows bears losing a bit of momentum. RSI is more around bearish control zone. And it's looking like on the 1 hour it's attempting to bearishly engulf. So Polar isn't really looking that great right now. Alright, so let's see how Bitcoin's looking right now. Yeah, not really that surprising after a rally it just had like that. Plus I believe there's actually 15-minute bearish divergence right now. Stochastics coiling up, bears gaining a tiny bit of momentum, and I'm just seeing some consolidation going on here on the candles right now. So potential it'll cool off before it continues to run, but honestly even a slight pullback after the rally it just had, that's not really that unexpected either. Ideally we would like to see Bitcoin holding this 42k level, and if it holds that it's just going to be looking absolutely amazing for this asset for a continuation of rally. Yeah, the 4 hours still looking great, bullish momentum continues to grow, bullish cross. We are a bit overbought on the RSI, but still bullishly engulfing on the candles for now. total crypto market cap, bulls losing a tiny bit of momentum, stochastic is crossed bullish, RSI is quite overbought, and I'm just seeing some consolidation going on the candles here for now. 30-minute bullish momentum getting weaker, bearish cross on the stochastic, RSI is so-so. Looking more overbought right now, and maybe it might attempt to pull back a little. And slight bearish engulfing going on the candles here. 15-minute bearish momentum building, stochastics coiling up, RSI just kind of looks flat above that 80 zone. And it looks like it's attempting to bearishly engulf on the candles, but more neutral than anything right now. Overall, the larger time frames on both Bitcoin and total crypto market cap are looking very, very nice right now. And something that I have just noticed is we actually have an inverse head and shoulders on the total crypto market cap, so this would be very significant. Especially whenever you consider the bullish divergence going on. Yeah, total crypto market cap and Bitcoin are both looking much more bullish than bearish currently. Anything else that you want me to check out for you tonight? Yeah, it's looking like I went through just about all the regulars here. Alright, Tesla. Weekly bearish momentum's actually getting weaker for the first time since about January 10th. I'm liking looks of this higher low. The RSI just came down around slightly around the bearish control zone, coming back up around neutral now. Really like the looks of that stochastic cross bullish as well. Bearish momentum getting weaker, bullish cross on the stochastic. No bullish divergence on the daily, but we did get slightly oversold, and then we're attempting to rally back up around neutral now. And bullishly engulfing on the candles for the daily. Bullish momentum building on the 4 hour. Bullish cross on the stochastic. Was just quite oversold on the RSI. And now we're getting close to the bullish control zone with bullish bullish engulfing going on the candles here. 1 hour, bullish momentum getting weaker, bullish cross on the stochastic. RSI is pretty close to overbought. And I'm liking the looks of the candles here. Half hour, bullish momentum getting weaker, bullish cross on the stochastic. RSI just dropped slightly under overbought, and now it's looking like it's making an attempt at rallying again. So consolidating, but attempting to bullishly engulf. Yeah, 15-minute bearish momentum getting weaker, bullish cross. Still a little room on the RSI to run to the upside, and bullish engulfing on the candles. Yeah, it's probably going to wait for a little more information to develop on Tesla, but it's definitely starting to look more bullish than bearish currently. Alright, so let's see how Meta's looking. Bearish momentum getting weaker, bullish cross on the stochastic, quite oversold on the RSI. And we bounced down to around that fib level and we came back up a bit now. First bullish momentum we've seen since February 2nd. Bullish cross on the stochastic. Oversold, but getting closer to above that 30 zone, which once we get to around between 45 to 55, that would be looking neutral. And I'm liking the looks of the bullish engulfing going on the daily candles here. 4-hour bullish momentum building, bullish cross on the stochastic. RSI is it's kind of flattening out, just slightly going up, looking like it's trying to get around neutral. And attempting to bullishly engulf on the candles for the 4-hour. 1-hour bullish momentum getting weaker, bullish cross on the stochastic. Bullish control zone on the RSI, and making an attempt at bullishly engulfing on the candles here. Half-hour bearish momentum getting a little weaker, bullish cross on the stochastic, bullish control zone on the RSI with bullish engulfing. Yeah, Facebook's starting to look alright, but I'm going to wait for more information to develop on this asset and see how it plays out. There is some 4-hour bullish divergence though, so I'm at least liking the looks of that. Yeah, it's looking alright. I'm going to wait for more information to develop here, but if we see the stock indexes begin to rally, it could start to look quite a lot nicer for some of the single stocks like Facebook, also known as Meta now, Tesla, stuff like that. Yeah, I'll take a look at Amazon as well. Alright, Amazon. Bearish momentum's getting weaker on the weekly, bullish cross on the stochastic. We were just oversold on the RSI, but getting back up around neutral, and we're just consolidating here on the candles now. I just gotta fix my stochastic here. Alright, so daily, stochastics crossed bullish. MACD shows bears losing momentum, RSI's around neutral territory, and we're bullishly engulfing on the candles here, attempting to really respect and hold that 236 fib level. 4-hour bullish momentum growing for the first time in a little bit here. Bullish cross on the stochastic. RSI is around neutral and just consolidating on the candles here. Yeah, Facebook is looking so-so. I'm going to need to wait for more information to develop on this asset. If the stock indexes, like I was saying, does start to look nicer and rally, then a lot of these larger blue chip stocks are going to begin to look nicer as well. 1 hour bullish momentum getting weaker, bearish cross on the stochastic, but the RSI is getting up around bullish control zone, and just very slightly bullishly engulfing here on the candles. Yeah, I'll check out a few more assets, so just let me know if there's anything that you guys want me to look at before I call it a night. Alright, Apple. Bullish momentum getting a bit weaker on the monthly. Stochastics above the 80, looking like a slight bearish cross. We do have some monthly bearish divergence here. Bearish momentum is growing on the weekly, bearish cross on the stochastic. RSI came down around neutral, now it's just kind of flattening out, starting to come back up a little, and I'm seeing some consolidation going on here on the candles. Daily bearish momentum getting weaker, bullish cross on the stochastic. We do have some bullish divergence on Apple though on the daily, so that's at least looking nice. So between the daily bullish divergence, the stochastic crossed bullish, and bears losing momentum on the MACD with a little bit of bullish engulfing, Apple's at least looking decent right now. 4 hour bears losing momentum, bullish cross on the stochastic, around neutral on the RSI, and attempting to bullishly engulf on the 4 hour. 1 hour bulls losing momentum, bearish cross. RSI is attempting to get around the bullish control zone, and just looks like there's consolidation going on the candles for now. So I'm going to wait for a little more information to develop on this asset, but it is starting to look nicer for Apple. If we see the stock indexes end up bouncing back and getting a nice rally, it's pretty likely that Apple's going to end up getting a nice rally as well, especially with the S&P 500, Dow Jones, and NASDAQ. I don't normally take a look at Forex pairs that often, but the way that the Russian ruble crashed, I figure it was definitely worth taking a look at tonight. Yeah, I wish there was a chart with more information available, but that definitely looks pretty crazy. Oh, actually, no, that goes all the way back to 97, so looks like the Russian dollar's just been in a consistent downtrend versus the US dollar. Yeah, that's definitely quite a large drop right there. And I'm just going to get one more asset to take a look at quick. So this would be the largest bank of Russia. Yeah, this is really crazy to look at as well. Extreme bearish momentum right here on the monthly, bearish cross on the monthly. There was just some very clear bearish divergence here before that drop as well. So it was pretty well ready for a big drop with this monthly bearish divergence, but once we broke the trend line, it just free-falled. That's a very dramatic drop right there. Yeah, the weekly just looks horrible as well. Bearish momentum continues to grow on the weekly, bearish cross on the stochastic. Quite oversold on the RSI, but the way that the momentum's looking and the candles bearishly engulfing, still not looking great right now without something really major happening. Bearish momentum continuing to grow on the daily. Stochastic's kind of rounding out a little bit, same with the RSI. And looking like the candles are just kind of attempting to at least hold there on the daily. We'll see how the smaller time frames look though. 4-hour bullish divergence, bearish momentum getting weaker, and honestly this just looks like a bear flag right here on the candles for the 4-hour, so that's really not looking that great, not what you want to be seeing, especially if you live in Russia. So for the 1-hour, bullish momentum's getting weaker still. We were just quite oversold on the RSI, but back around neutral. Stochastic's coiled up, attempting to cross bullish, but like I said, this is just looking like a big bear flag right here on the 4-hour, which that typically breaks to the downside. I don't really know how much more downside this could have left into it, but it's really not looking great for this bank right now. SBER Bank, the largest bank in Russia. Yeah, there's quite a lot of volume that happened at this area. This was where most of the trading was going on. So maybe this could be where it will hold, but I'm definitely going to be waiting to see, and I'm not making a move on this myself. I just find this is a really interesting chart to look at. Yeah, so if there's nothing else that you guys want me to check out for you tonight, I'm just going to call it a night, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Yeah, have a good night.
Looks like there's rain up ahead. there's a crack in the heavens. Feels like my day could be turning. Like I can tell that my luck's gonna change. If you could see me now, I'd probably let you down. But that's enough for me. You got me begging, baby. Looks like I'm on my knees again. Feels like the walls are closing in. Looks like I'm on my knees again. Looks like the tables have turned. Like there's a change in the weather. Feels like my time is returning. Like I'm about to get out of this cage. If you could see me now, I'd probably let you down. But that's enough for me. You got me begging, baby. Looks like I'm on my knees again. Feels like the walls are closing in. Looks like I'm on my knees again. Looks like I'm